When I was in college, I changed my major a lot because I have a lot of interests, which obviously I sit in my class.
Yeah.
Like, I could be very random. So, finally got to the point where my parents were like, just graduate. Stop changing your major and like graduate. But seriously, like graduate. I'm like, fine. So I talked to an advisor, professor that I loved, and they're like, why don't you just major in history? Like, you've taken all of these courses anyway, because it was a personal interest. So why don't you just declare that your major and then you'll graduate? I'm like, all right, sure. So I did that, but I didn't want to go right into teaching. I kind of always knew I would, because I loved it, but I felt like I needed to have life experience, because if you go from kindergarten to 8th grade to high school to college, back into the classroom as a teacher, you've never like lived in the world. So you don't know anything except the academic, and you can bring the academic to your students and be great, but you lack a depth. So for me, I kind of needed to explore life. So I started working for an entertainment company that planned big corporate events, and I enjoyed that for a while. And then I decided, you know what, I really love recreation, so I'm going to get certified by the state of New Jersey as a recreation supervisor and run a summer camp. I'm working with kids, I'm educating kids, which I loved. And then I had the opportunity to work with the Skyhawks. So I left camping and went and did group sales, marketing, and public relations, which was a minor of mine, for the Skyhawks. And I was there until the end of 2008. Then left, kind of spent like 6 months trying to figure out where I was. Took a random position with a local trade school in their admissions department. Gave a presentation on like financial planning for high school students, and I had a blast just interacting with the students. Walked out, called my father, told him I was going back for my master's degree, because I'm not going to start at a bachelor's degree, going back for my master's. And his words exactly were, it's about damn time, because he was mad. So I made it through my master's degree in 16 months. And I started teaching. This is Sussex County Community College, is the first college that I applied to. And originally I was going to teach in high school. But my mentor in grad school said, community college. You'll be able to talk to your students at a different level, and you're not going to be bound by a very strict curriculum. So you can kind of take it with your students where you want to go. Gave it a chance. So I taught my first class here, and that's it. This is, because I'm home. Right? I'm with all my students that are me, basically. Y'all grew up in this area or whatever. So for me, that's, and I've never looked back. I love my job.
Did you take any big risks when you were our age to get where you are today?
It was a risk. Like, no, seriously. It really, it kind of is, because most of the people that I graduated with, they took that like very straight line path, right? And they didn't jump around. They didn't follow like their bliss. They just were like, okay, I have a life checklist and I'm gonna put a check in every box. College, 6-figure job, wife, husband, children, Volvo. Like, that is that. They went through that. For me, it's kind of like, you know what, today I want to try this. And in a way, I'm kind of like Donald Trump. He woke up one day and said, hey, I'm going to try to run for president. So, like, he's taking a risk, right? So I understand that. Like, an opportunity knocks, I would take it. I'm less likely to take a risk now or leave because I love what I do.
Would you define it as being a success or a passion?
What, my job?
Yeah. Both? Or like the road you've taken to
The road that I've taken is successful.
Okay.
Because I don't believe, and I believe it's about the journey, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because it's the journey that makes you who you are. So all of the experiences that you have, I wouldn't trade any of them. But I wouldn't trade my time with the Skyhawks. I met some of the most amazing people that I still talk to and see every day. And I had experiences that I wouldn't have had otherwise. I wouldn't trade any of it. I believe that as far as that's concerned, it's successful. Because I don't believe it's about getting from point A to point B the fastest. It's about the journey and the experiences that you have in between. So for me, my journey so far is really successful. And it brought me here, which this is a passion.
Right. Right.
Right? Because I don't do this for the money.
Right.
What advice would you give to someone our age, like about their dreams and like career choices?
What advice would I give you? Like career advice or just like advice?
Career
Like
choices.
Career advice?
Yeah.
Breathe. Don't stress over it because
It's gonna happen or not.
yeah, it's just take it for what it is. You know, enjoy the moment because before you know it, you're gonna be like 70 years old, sitting in a nursing home. There's a 90% chance that you're not going to actually do what you major in. We put so much pressure on ourselves to decide when we're 18 years old what we're going to do for the rest of our lives.
I mean,
How would I define success? When you wake up in the morning and you can't wait to get to work.
oh damn.
That's how I would define success, right? Too many people wake up in the morning,
And hate their job.
they hate it.
Yeah.
They hate work. I mean,
Oh,
they
I
hate
don't hear
Mondays,
that.
they hate this days, they hate that day. You know what? I define success by the fact that I love to go where I am. I love to come. I love to work with my students. So for me, that's successful. So find something that you like. You don't want to wake up and just like make money. Don't follow the dollar because
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Being
you really
happy
can't
is-
take it with you.